UFC 317 turned into a historic night inside the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, as Ilia Topuria cemented his place among the sport's all-time greats by knocking out Charles Oliveira in the very first round to capture the vacant lightweight championship. The Georgian-Spanish sensation, already a former featherweight king, became a rare two-division UFC champion, and incredibly, the first to do it while remaining undefeated. Main event, Topuria vs. Oliveira. The build-up was tense. Oliveira, the former lightweight champion, carried the experience of facing killers like Khabib Nurmagomedov, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje. Topuria, meanwhile, entered the octagon riding a flawless record, with a reputation for mixing crisp boxing with suffocating grappling. Many expected Oliveira's jiu-jitsu pedigree to play a role, but what unfolded shocked even seasoned fight analysts. From the opening horn, Oliveira pressed forward, threatening with clinches and low kicks. He managed to close the distance early, briefly attempting to drag Topuria into his world on the mat. But Topuria defended with sharp balance, sprawling effectively, and circling off the cage. At 2:27 of the first round, the fight changed dramatically. Oliveira overcommitted on a left hook, and Topuria countered with a short, thunderous right hand that stunned the Brazilian. Smelling blood, Topuria unleashed a lightning-quick left that dropped Oliveira flat on his back. The referee stepped in before any further damage, officially declaring a knockout that echoed through the arena. The T-Mobile crowd erupted as Topuria raised both hands, his perfect record intact, and a second UFC belt now firmly in his possession. Post-fight drama. As Topuria celebrated, the atmosphere grew even more chaotic. Paddy Pimblett, the outspoken English contender, stormed into the octagon. The two exchanged words, shoving and gesturing as security separated them. Pimblett's interruption immediately fueled speculation that he might be Topuria's first title defense. The UFC had its next storyline handed to them on a silver platter. Topuria, however, brushed off the commotion in his post-fight interview. "This is the new era of mixed martial arts," he declared. "I represent the future. Nobody can stop me." His confidence, backed by an unblemished record and a highlight reel finish, drew immediate comparisons to Conor McGregor's meteoric rise a decade earlier. Co-main event and other highlights. The co-main event featured Alexandre Pantoja defending his flyweight belt against Kai Kara-France. Pantoja weathered early pressure, gradually wearing down his opponent before securing a rear-naked choke in the third round. The victory further solidified Pantoja's dominance at 125 pounds. Elsewhere on the card, Gregory Rodriguez scored a spectacular finish that earned him a performance bonus, while Joshua Van and Brandon Royval delivered an all-action war that claimed Fight of the Night honors. The undercard showcased a mix of rising prospects and seasoned veterans, but nothing could overshadow the main event fireworks. The bigger picture. Topuria's victory carries enormous implications. By becoming the 10th fighter in UFC history to win titles in two divisions, he joins an elite club. Names like Randy Couture, Daniel Cormier, Amanda Nunes, and Conor McGregor. But unlike all of them, Topuria remains undefeated, making his run uniquely historic. The UFC now faces a tantalizing decision: pit him against Pimblett in a blockbuster European showdown, or test him against a proven top lightweight like Justin Gaethje. Either option promises fireworks, and both could headline a major pay-per-view event before the year's end. Beyond matchmaking, the win firmly establishes Topuria as one of the sport's new global stars. His charisma, aggressive style, and undefeated record give him crossover appeal, particularly in Europe and Latin America. Analysts are already speculating that he could become the UFC's next mainstream superstar, potentially surpassing even McGregor in popularity if he continues his dominance. Final thoughts. UFC 317 will be remembered for one thing above all: Ilia Topuria's thunderous knockout of Charles Oliveira to claim the lightweight championship. In just one perfect moment, he went from a rising double champ hopeful to a generational fighter with the aura of invincibility. The MMA world is buzzing, rivals are lining up, and the future of the lightweight division looks more unpredictable and exciting than ever. For Oliveira, the loss raises questions about his next move. A respected veteran and future Hall of Famer, his path forward may involve gatekeeper status or a farewell run. For Topuria, though, the path is clear: title defenses, mega fights, and perhaps the creation of a new era in UFC history.